Have you ever looked at the super rich and wondered how they keep getting richer year after year? It feels like there's a secret playbook only the wealthy have access to, doesn't it? Well, today, we're pulling back the curtain to reveal the hidden truths behind the wealth of the elite. Stick around because you'll be shocked by what we uncover, the myth of hard work alone. Before we begin, let's burst one big myth wide open. Many think the rich just work harder than the rest to get ahead. But is that the whole story? Yes, hard work plays a part. But the real secret is the use of smart investing, tax tricks, and money moves. In just a few moments, we'll explore the #1 secret the wealthy use to multiply their fortunes, and it's something most people completely overlook. It's all about leveraging assets and investing. Have you ever heard the phrase, "It takes money to make money"? This isn't just a catchy saying, it's the cornerstone of how the rich get richer. The rich understand this and use the money and things they already have to make even more money. This is where investments come in. From stocks and real estate to startups and venture capital, the rich know how to make their money work for them. But that's just the start. The super rich get invited to an exclusive money party that average people don't even know exist. We're talking private investment deals, fancy funds, and overseas money hideouts. These high-return opportunities aren't advertised on Main Street. They're reserved for those who are already in the circle. Coming up next, we'll reveal how the rich use tax laws to their advantage. Tax strategies of the wealthy. Taxes. We all have to pay them, right? Well, not quite. The rich have a plethora of strategies at their disposal to legally shrink their tax bills down. One of their favorites is setting up tax hideouts in other countries with friendly laws that let them pay way less than they'd owe at home. Sneaky. But it does not stop here. The wealthy also get to use special tax loopholes and deductions that regular folks don't. They can write off their business fund money, stash cash in tax-free accounts, and pay lower taxes on their profits and investment gains. This sophisticated tax planning allows them to keep more of their money, further widening the wealth gap. I'm sure you will be shocked, but next we're going to talk about how the rich folks' quote-unquote philanthropy is actually a way for them to build more wealth. Stay tuned. The Philanthropy Advantage. You hear about rich folks giving loads of cash to good causes. Seems nice, right? Well, there's more to it. When wealthy dudes donate, they get huge tax cuts. Yup, they pay less taxes just for being generous. Sneaky, right? Charitable donations are tax deductible, meaning they can lower their taxable income and, in turn, reduce their tax bill. But that's not all. Wealthy individuals often use donations to build social capital and influence, which can open doors to even more lucrative opportunities. It's a win-win situation for them. They get to bolster their public image while also getting back more in return. Don't miss how the next strategy involves passing wealth from generation to generation. Passing on the wealth. The rich don't just focus on making money for themselves. Nope, they're always plotting ways to preserve that wealth for their kids and grandkids too. They use strategies like special trust funds to pass down their riches without Uncle Sam taking a huge cut. These trusts also make sure nobody can sue the family and snatch away their fortunes. Assets get ironclad protection from greedy lawyers and debt collectors. And don't forget about wills and life insurance policies, which are set up to make sure that assets are passed on to heirs without going through probate. Next, we'll uncover how the wealthy use debt as a tool for wealth creation. You won't believe how this works. The wealthy's use of good debt. Rich people love being in debt. Yep, you read that right. When we regular folks think of debt, we cringe. But for the super rich, being in debt is actually a clever wealth-building trick. Stay with me here. Instead of paying cash for big investments, the wealthy would rather borrow money. That leaves their own piles of cash untouched to keep making them richer. Here's an example. A rich person takes out a huge loan to buy an apartment complex. As the property values go up over time, they get to keep those gains for themselves, but they used the bank's money to make that investment. The kicker? The wealthy often get to write off the loan interest on their taxes. So they're literally getting paid by the government to carry debt. For us average Joes, debt is a burden. For the rich, it's a way to rapidly multiply their fortunes without actually spending a dime. Coming up, we'll talk about the power of networking and how connections can lead to wealth opportunities you never imagined. Elite networking. It's not just what you know, but who you know. Yep, the super rich are always working their connections to get ahead. They attend fancy invite-only parties, join elite country clubs, and even pretend to care about charity work. Why? To rub elbows with other high rollers. At these exclusive shindigs, they swap insider tips, make business deals, and set up investments us regular people never hear about. Their Rolodexes are filled with powerful people, from Wall Street hotshots to Hollywood moguls. With the snap of their fingers, a new money-making scheme gets greenlit. The rich don't just use their fortunes to get richer. They also cash in on their "you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours" connections. Now let's discuss how the rich sneak into politics to maintain their wealth. Shaping laws and regulations. You think laws and rules apply equally to all? Think again. The super wealthy don't just play by different rules. They flat out write the rules. By funding political campaigns, lobbying, and establishing think tanks, wealthy individuals and corporations can influence laws in ways that favor their interests. Lower taxes for millionaires? You got it. Loopholes for huge corporations? No problem. Environmental regulations that hurt profits? Forget about it. This kind of influence ensures that wealth continues to flow upwards, making it increasingly difficult for the average person to catch up. It's a cycle that perpetuates the wealth gap, making the rich richer and the rest of us, well, not so much. Let's not forget the role of education and how the wealthy ensure their children continue the cycle of prosperity. Coming next, you'll see how elite education keeps the wealth within their families. Grooming the next generation. Education, another critical factor in the perpetuation of wealth. The rich invest heavily in the education of their children, sending them to elite schools and universities that provide not only top-notch education but also invaluable networking opportunities. These institutions often have powerful alumni networks that can open doors to prestigious jobs and lucrative business opportunities. Moreover, the wealthy can afford to provide their children with experiences and resources that give them a significant advantage over their peers. From private tutors to extracurricular activities that build a strong resume, these advantages help ensure that their children are well positioned to continue the family legacy of wealth. But what about the everyday person? Is there any hope for building wealth without these advantages? Stay tuned to find out how you can apply some of these principles to your own financial journey. Applying the principles. While it might seem like the deck is stacked against the average person, there are lessons to be learned from the wealthy. By applying some of their strategies, such as smart investing, leveraging debt for growth, and strategic networking, you can improve your financial situation. Start small, educate yourself on investment opportunities, and be proactive in seeking ways to reduce your taxes legally. Building wealth takes time and effort, but it's not impossible. The key is to stay informed, be strategic, and continually look for ways to grow your financial knowledge and resources. And there you have it. The secrets behind how the rich really get richer. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights like these.